Hi everyone, this is the High Desert Tarotist, and this is our daily quick pick reading for Vlogmas Day 9. So this is our reading for Thursday, December 9th. I decided to go with my chunky monkeys today. If you are new to this, what you want to do is see which stone or pile you feel the most drawn to, and I will have the links in the description box so you can fast forward to your daily reading. All right, so to start pile number 1, we have our crystal. Pile number 2 is rose quartz. So pile number 3 is our mystery stone. It's raw. I can't tell if it's raw aventurine or raw malachite, so I'm just calling it a mystery stone. If you're familiar with raw stones and know what this is, please comment below because I'd love to know make sure I'm saying the right one. Right, pile 4 is our amethyst. And then pile 5 is our crystal cluster. You need to take a moment, figure out which one you feel the most drawn to. Find your link in the description, and I will see you back in your reading. Hi, pile 1. If you chose the crystal, then this is your reading. Today we will be working with our most favorite deck in the world, the Mythic Tarot Deck. So what messages do we have for pile 1 for today, Thursday, December 9th? What does pile 1 need to know about their day? Wow, this one, 6 of Cups. You may have more of an emotional day today, pile 1. You might be feeling a little emotionally vulnerable. You might be reminiscing or thinking back to things, and that could be fueling the emotions. And I just have this image of like a phone call, so it doesn't necessarily have to be bad emotions or bad reminiscing. I even saw like you on the phone with someone, maybe talking to a friend, someone you haven't talked to in a long time, and you're catching up. You're reminiscing about how things were. Maybe you guys used to live in the same city and now you've kind of moved on, you moved apart, like old friends basically, and you're just thinking about good times. You're thinking about things that had happened. Maybe you used to be roommates, and so it's like this chat with like an old roommate when you were kind of young and free and living on your own. So that would be like a good form of emotions and reminiscing. If that doesn't really apply to you, the other way I'm feeling is for some of you, it might just be more of a quiet, lonely day where you're just kind of taking stock of things that have been going on. There might be a lot of emotions behind it. There might be kind of an emotional, tough choice you're trying to make. And so today's a day for you to think and reflect and kind of think about what happened that's gotten you to this point and where you'd like to go moving forward. If that's what feels more true to you, if this feels more like you're having kind of a lonely, quiet day, or you're kind of pondering and reflecting on things, then this card also comes to you as a sign to kind of go a little easy on yourself today. Don't make too many demands of yourself. It's almost like today's your blue day. That's kind of what I feel for you today. And then for others of you, I'm just seeing that image of like chatting on the phone to an old roommate, an old friend, someone that you were like used to spend a lot of time with, maybe party with, and just kind of that feeling of reminiscing and thinking back and laughing. So those are really the two strongest images I'm getting for this card today. If one of those fit you, then I hope the reminiscing is good. If there is a choice you have to make, I hope you're able to find what you need. And I think that's it for our day, pile. I think that's it for us, pile 1. I'm wishing you the best of luck on your day today, and I will see you back in your next reading. Bye. Hi, pile 2. If you chose the rose quartz, then this is your reading. Today we will be using the Mythic Tarot. What message do we have for pile 2 for today, Thursday, December 9th? What does pile 2 need to know about their day today? This one right here. Okay, pile 2, your card is the Six of Pentacles. So as a card of the day, the Six of Pentacles can signal a couple things. For some of you, it might be a day where one of your wishes or something you were needing, it comes to fruition today, or it's just like you get what you need today in one form or another. And it's really, that's a great thing for you. Also, you might, on the flip side, you might be that one that helps someone else solve the problem. So maybe someone was needing something from you, and today's the day you're going to be able to deliver. This card really speaks to value. So either something or someone today is going to help bring value into your life or add value to and meaning to something you've been working on, or you're vice versa, you're going to give that to another person today. I'm feeling like that can be really split between who may have been drawn to this pile. And this could even take the form of like perhaps someone buys you dinner or you buy someone's dinner, or maybe like they're really generous at work today and they buy everybody lunch. Maybe there's like a holiday party and you are bringing like a gift to someone. So it doesn't have to be like a big, huge thing is really the takeaway. It can be like a small, like the little ways that we give and receive, the way that we give to others and the ways that we can receive from others. That's coming up pretty strongly for some of you. I do still feel though, there is a few of you that I feel like this is going to be like a day where you hear some kind of news, or you just get what you need in something that you have been thinking about, working towards, asking about, and you're going to get some good news related to that. So whichever of those fits you, I'm wishing you the best for your day, pile 2, and I will see you back in your next reading. Bye. Hi, pile 3. If you chose my raw mystery stone, again, I want to say it's raw aventurine, maybe raw malachite, but I'm not sure if it would, yeah, so if you picked our raw mystery stone, possibly raw aventurine, then this is your reading. Today we will be using the Mythic Tarot. And so what messages do we have for pile 3 for today, Thursday, December 9th? Woo, that guy really wanted to come out there. So your card for today is the Four of Wands. So for some of you, this might be a day where you're surrounded by other people, possibly people that you kind of share a common goal with. And that could be a social goal, a work goal. It could be family, so kind of your common goal is each other. And that's just going to be a day that you're going to have like a lot of people surrounding you. It could be something about you, like you could be bringing people together in one form or another. And that could be why there's a gathering here. For others of you, though, this card could symbolize... It could symbolize that you are working really hard to achieve something or make something happen. And today is a day where some inconsistencies in your plan or your routine might surface that might throw you off. It might be a day where you need to really get clear about what you are wanting to achieve in this situation and what actions or what steps you need to take. And again, there is also the element of this card of like coming together with others. So it could be that you guys are all working on this goal together. I'm feeling like I want to say work, but I really don't feel that. What I really feel strongly is something like work, where it's something that you pour a lot of time and energy to, but it feels more personal than work, if that makes sense. It feels like a project that you guys are working together, that there's a lot of passion behind and a lot of longing to achieve. And so in this case, we might have some breaks in the normal routine today, some inconsistencies, as I said, or a need and a chance to really outline the action plan and make sure that everybody's clear about where we're going to move forward and what kind of efforts really need to be made to achieve the goal. And there may be maybe people disagree with the actions that need to happen, but hopefully you can come together and kind of be that one that, like I said earlier, like brings people together in order to come up with like a solution or a way forward that feels good for all, that feels like great for the common good or the common goal. And so that is your reading for today, pile 3. I hope this was helpful. I'm wishing you the best for your day, and I will see you back in tomorrow's reading. Bye. Hi, pile 4. If you chose my Amethyst, then this is your reading. Today we will be using the Mythic Tarot. What messages do we have for pile 4 for today, Thursday, December 9th? What messages does pile 4 need to hear about their day? This guy right here. The 7 of Swords. Okay, pile 4. This card makes me think that you have been making progress towards something. And today is going to be a day where you might have to, I just keep hearing work on the sly, which is a weird phrase, but that's what's popping in my head. It's almost like you have been working on something and you realize that you really want to make a change, but you don't feel like you can be open about that, what the change is for some reason. So it's almost like you're going to work on it on the sly, right? Like underground, you're going to kind of do things on your own. So the phrase that's coming to mind is, it's better to ask for forgiveness than for permission. And that's what I feel like, whatever this is, it's almost like you're going to do what you need to do and then you'll ask for forgiveness later instead of asking for permission, because you know that this is how you want it done and you're just going to do it, right? So you're kind of sneaking off to do it your way and then you'll ask for forgiveness later. There is also with this card a need to be flexible today. So there might be a situation, perhaps what you have planned isn't going to work out, right? So in some form, in some way, you're going to have to be a little flexible today. You're going to have to be open to changes. And perhaps that struggleness with being open to changes, it's what's making you kind of want to take the thing on your own and do it and then come back and show it done. So maybe you're having some disagreements. The other thing I just noticed about this card, which is wicked weird, is I'll zoom in. He has like the purple cloak and then the swords, and what just really hit me was we have our purple amethyst and the crystal rod. So that just, I've never actually had that happen with the stones I picked and the cards before, but this is almost like, I mean, come on, like making that picture in crystal. So because of that, I wonder if so something about the amethyst that drew you, or the colors purple and clear. I feel like here, let me grab, there was a little noise. I'm going to grab what the amethyst means because I just feel this weird connection. So the amethyst stands for cutting through deception, enhancing physic abilities, meditating, calming and protection, feelings of happiness. So for you though, because we have it with the 7 of Swords, it feels like the first part, cutting through deception. This is also the stone for February and is associated with Pisces, Virgo, Aquarius, or Capricorn. So maybe you are one of those, or you're dealing with someone that's one of those. But I feel like it's just clarification of you choosing the amethyst and that image being matching so well. That they're the deception piece, right? So cutting through deception. So you yourself almost have to, just going back to that feeling of, I feel like you're just taking something, whatever it is, I feel like it's just a physical thing and you're kind of sweeping it. Okay, that was really creepy because my Google Dot just went on all by itself and nobody said anything. But I'm keeping that in here in case like an orb shows up or something, because that just scared me. Okay, let's go. Like, too much weirdness right now. The stones, the picture, my Google Dot is up in there going off without anybody around. Okay, pile 4. There's some weird energy happening for us today in this pile, the ones that chose this pile. The ultimate message for you, though, is that you are going to have to use tact, use diplomacy in some form. You are going to have to possibly kind of do something on the sly in order to get it done right. And maybe that has to do with like the cutting through deception that the purple amethyst symbolizes. This is the weirdest daily reading I think I've done so far. And I have like tingling going through my body right now. It's just so weird because this card can be a card about sneaking around or betrayal, and the amethyst can symbolize cutting through deception. And I am just blown over that this was the stone I ended up throwing in this pile, and this is the card we got. I mean, I don't think the message could be any clearer. And the more that I put these together, the more I think about the reason why you have to kind of go off on your own, or, you know, take something away and do what you will with it and bring it back. Like the ask for forgiveness instead of for permission is because that you know this too about the situation, and you're trying to do what's right. And the only way to do what's right is to kind of sweep it, manage it, and then come back to the table. I hope that like metaphor makes sense for you, but I'm going to leave you here, pile 4. This was quite an interesting reading. I'll never look at these the same way again without thinking of the 7 of Swords. Anyway, I'm wishing you the best for your day. I hope whatever this situation feels a little intense to me. So I hope that if you are dealing with betrayal or deceit or like just kind of bull crap really, that you're able to sort it out and find a way that feels good for you, that feels truthful, and that makes you feel like you don't have to like sneak around behind possibly this person's back in order to get what you need done, that the truth can really come to light today. I am wishing you the best of luck, and I will see you back in tomorrow's reading. Bye. Hi, pile 5. If you chose this crystal cluster, then this is your reading. I want to shuffle these cards really well because pile 4's reading was intense, and I just want to clear the cards a little better. I do not riffle shuffle these cards, so I won't do that, but I'll definitely kind of mix them around. Okay. What messages do we have for pile 5 today, which is Thursday, December 9th? What does pile 5 need to know about their day? Just going to give it a little bit extra. No, this one. Right here. That's the guy. Okay, pile 5, your card of the day is the 8 of Swords. Today might be a day where you hit a roadblock, you hit a fork in the road, you hit a wall, basically. I don't feel like a really strong feeling one way or another if this pertains to work or school or love or personal. I almost feel like needing to be general with this card, so people that might be drawn to this pile, like the reasons you might have been drawn or why you may be seeking out this are going to be so different that it's going to be hard for me to say exactly. But whatever it is, whether it's a relationship or work or friends or travel, plans, you are going to hit some kind of stumbling block or obstacle course today, and it's just going to make you feel like giving up almost. Almost feels like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place today, and there's like nowhere to go with whatever this is for you. So in that sense, this card kind of comes in to tell you, I feel like don't beat yourself up so hard in the situation. You may be like, really? I just see someone just trying so hard to come up with a different plan or a different solution, or just getting really frustrated in the process. And I feel like this card is coming to say, unfortunately, the situation is a bit out of your control, and there's really not much you can do. So please don't waste a chunk of your day stressing, frustrated, kind of hitting dead end after dead end after dead end, trying to solve this problem or fix this dilemma, because it's almost like there's a force greater than you at play here. And so for you to take care of yourself, you might need to just look more towards accepting that it is what it is for the day, and there's a limitation here, and just acknowledge that this is the limitation, because I think through acknowledging that this problem exists, that's really the work you need to do today, is just acknowledge the problem that is there. And there's no problem solving right now. There's just that awareness and acknowledgement. And the beautiful thing about acknowledging and bringing awareness to a problem is once we really acknowledge there's these kind of things in our lives, it automatically creates some space between us and the problem. And with that space, that can help us see things more clearly and find a way forward. So this is really what today is about for you. It's about recognizing the limitation, the problem, the circumstance, and that's it. Creating that space for yourself so you can come back tomorrow or the next day, and then you can start working towards a solution or finding a way forward for yourself. And I'm feeling like a lot of frustration around this. There might be a lot of that. There might be like just frustration, anger, that just feeling of, but please just, if you can remember this, that today isn't the day to solve the problem. Today's the day to accept that the problem is there. And the solutions will come in time, but not today. So you have one important job today, Pile 5, and that is to acknowledge the limitation or the problem and take space so that you can kind of clear your head a little to move forward. And so that is your reading for today. I hope it was helpful, and I will see you back in tomorrow's reading. Bye.